Alright, I'm just gonna switch in. Oh, I feel like I should give this a little bit of time, because we're not gonna have anything at all to do before the game actually starts. We left off. I usually don't do streams starting at 4 in the afternoon. This will probably still only go to, like, however long it takes us to do this mission, but I really didn't want to leave off with, like, so much story tension. So, probably just get going here. I can wander around the area. I'll get it started in case we have to watch any of these cutscenes again. I hadn't.
Obviously more Xenos than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
That was cool. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in that loading screen, that picture of Gaia, I was wearing this armor. So they were pulling screenshots of the game on the basis of, like, my generated character. That's really cool. Let's see here. What do we want to wear? Both literally and you know, actual scene. This is fine. Well, yeah, we'll do this one. I really like this one because it boosts concentration. And then the look, we want look-wise. It's a little cold out there, I feel like. I actually really like this Oseram Explorer. Hey, Ray, welcome. I'm just passing time for people to come in by selecting. Yeah, this is a good look. We'll do this look. But giving people time to get here by restocking. We didn't really miss anything. Yep, cannot leave it this time. Yep. So we're locked in here. This is actually, I did actually explore up to this campfire, but I couldn't get up here, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I made it up here and it just didn't let me do anything. I can't remember. And I don't think I did it on stream. I think it was just my own personal... No, I did get up here. I remember I tried taking pictures up here. So it just didn't let me do anything when I was up here before. Because it's a quest area. Well, you know. It's Wednesday, so let's examine a corpse. By sitting on it, I guess?
Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Where's Varl? I know he came with me.
How do you like me now?
How's it going today, Ray? Did you guys get any of the storms, or did those pick up over Lake Michigan?
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
If it's me, if it's Eleuthia... What's this? What is this? I kind of remember the Zeniths having their own machines. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what the game wants me to do now. Verbena. That's her name. Is that Varl over there? Yeah, that's Varl over there.
Knocked rebels, Oseram,
Oh, there's something up there. I think that's where the Oseram shot her. If I'm not mistaken. I'd like to get up here, please. Thank you. So whatever broke her shield also blew itself up. Which is probably not great, considering I blew up their weapons.
I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
I guess that means once we're done with the mission. Verbena. It's a type of flower, actually. Oh, okay. No, we had thunderstorms overnight. Power flickered once. Lightning was close. Yeah, I literally had at about 2, had a tornado warning, and we had to shelter. There was never it never turned into a funnel cloud, but there was some very suspicious clouds. And then I had, like, 2 o'clock my time. And then I had my call. I had a call I had to do at 2:30, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. Hopefully it passes. Actually, thank you, Lord, you got it passed before I had to get on the call.
He's working for Silence.
Didn't have to worry about it at all.
Was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Wherever Silence is hiding out, probably.
Silence was probably working on a weapon to fight the Zeniths, and we blew it up because we just blow up everything and yell at Silence. Like we always do. Yeah, it was still kind of... It was... I like, the storms weren't... It, like I said, it never got that quite bad. It was one of those, like, we're warning you just in case, but we never saw anything. But I was still, like, huddling and making sure.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
I think Silence either captured or is pretending to be the subordinate function we're looking for here to lure a Zenith away to test their weapon. I think that's what this is going to be.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow...
I used to.
The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress. If it blew up.
She was searching for something.
It's still further than we've gotten.
Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Or Silence promised them me. I will be able to beat him, Aloy. You never think through anything. Ooh, a generous one. Snow. I love that it's leaving. I wonder how long it leaves the trail in the snow. Like, when does it go? Nope, I can't remember anymore. Or can it remember and it just goes away after I walk? It must go away after I, like, walk far enough away. Hey, John, welcome. You haven't missed a whole lot. We're just getting ready to start this internal mission.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Could be another Slither Fang.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called...
Oh, if it's a Zenith, it's probably not a Slither Fang.
I don't know what it is. But my guess is it's somewhere down there.
Alright, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to by surprise if the others show up.
Don't engage,
Contact us
just
by focus if you see anything.
focus. Yeah.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Maybe don't stand out in the open. Maybe hide, but watch. Look at this. It's whatever did this was very warm because it's like
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
I think it's the reverse. I think this is Silence luring them here. And that's why Silence was working with the Oseram. Because he's trying to develop a way to fight the Zeniths. Now, whether we actually get Eleuthia here or not remains to be seen. This is some pretty cool lighting. I wish I had Banuk armor. Because I feel like Banuk armor would feel more appropriate in this cold. Don't get a lot of blue lighting. Was not expecting Varl to stand directly behind me, so I can either make him disappear in the picture, or, well, as it turns out, I'm not able to get a very good picture here anyway. Probably actually get a decent picture of Varl if he would make a less stupid look on his face. It's just so blue that I want to see how it looks. And like the warm tinted stuff. Yeah, like that's really cool what warm glow looks like. And summer. Maybe, we'll see.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Looks like a weapon. Let's have a little lookity-doo. Bunker door, heavily shielded. Transmitter.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before.
Looks
Looks
Zenith.
like it's self-destructed.
I bet if we contacted Gaia, she's not getting the SOS anymore.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently.
Far Zenith
Nice
lab.
nearby.
So Eleuthia is gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
Then is
Let's
it
keep
me?
looking around.
Am I the asset? Wouldn't be the first time I was the asset. Won't be the last.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
You and me.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Don't say that.
Or anything you can blow up.
Why would you say that, Aloy? There's still so much time for machines to show up. It's like she's never watched a movie. windows, but for what? We're underground. What would the windows be for? Big old media room.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, John, it's either just surface value dialogue that's like, we're letting the gamer know they don't have to worry. Look at these suits. Or it's like, LOL, then the biggest, scariest thing showed up. I do think machines are less likely only because we're following the Zeniths and they don't have machines.
I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Get out of the way,
Remember
Varl.
when I told you I was made, not born? This is how. This
A machine
keeps
that
on
makes a
going.
person.
We
That's
better check in that
incredible.
room.
It's a big room with a lot of things. It's interesting to wonder if Aloy's Focus has any movies on it. Like, she wouldn't take it long. Yeah. I feel like she might take time to at least start a movie. I think she'd be interested in the old ones. But I don't think she would be like, Saturday night, I'm going to sit and watch a movie. I think it would be like research for her. From Daniel McGill to Claire Nguyen, subject spoon-fed Claire, I wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick Burchard Klein, you could practically see the sparkles in his eye when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional materials on nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave us the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Burchard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. Dan. Ah, so they didn't even really lose a lot in the deal. Interesting. Am I just supposed to go through the window, maybe?
This place is huge.
Okay,
Some
just
kind
go through the
of
window.
Storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it.
Hey, Archie, how's it going? Good to see you.
How is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, Smiths, Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up with him in the dog and said he needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
I'm doing well. Ready to continue the story mission. Had a good day. Busy day, but good day. Wasn't sure I was going to have time to fit this in, and then one of my things that was keeping me busy opened up, so here we are. Stuff. Things. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm going to do my best to remain entertaining today. But yeah, otherwise doing good. Let's see here. It's funny, so I created those jobs, right, for stuff I have to craft. And because everything needs shards, it's like, ah, you got a supply you needed for a build. Shards. I'm like, okay, so every time I loot anything, it does something. So I feel like these look like something I should be able to move, but it must be either just decorative or I have to be on the other side. I'm not sure which.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find
There's
out.
a door. I'm assuming the door is where I'm supposed to go. It's not. Well, we're gonna do the door first. In case something irrevocable happens. See, like, this has potential. I know, we're really cold in here, apparently. I can work with this. Although it's got a lot of peach fuzz going. See, I like these, but the peach fuzz is like, okay, I'll give it to you, you know? Really realistic animation, but also it makes her look really weird in photos. Just have to adjust it again. Let's see here. I'm going for something that might be a silhouette. But I might not be able to silhouette it because of the peach fuzz. Yeah, I like this, but I think the peach fuzz is going to make it too weird. Maybe more of a straight on shot. Actually, that's kind of cool. What about this? Not through her. Something like that. Yeah. See, and then I can go in here. Like that. Kind of find one that works. That. That's kind of cool, actually. Maybe bring the brightness up a smidge. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks cool. With the Faro in it. Now it's interesting, this is a Far Zenith base, and they have Faro computers. Now, I mean, Faro tech was everywhere, but still. Do find it of note.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
What was the number?
236? Wasn't there a number in the description?
There was. What was it?
You're right. I should check the log.
Or you should just tell me. I mean, like, what's the point? Why not just tell me? Okay. I don't think we listened to this.
1. you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Okay. What was the... There was a number. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna find it faster by I feel like I'm gonna find it faster by looking in my stream than I am going through my notebook. I was like, surely they'll just tell me. There we go. 237. I thought it was 2. So it's one more than the number of crates. Yeah, the scene where Faro deletes Apollo was wild. Another me? We already saw one. Do they keep her here?
It's you.
Or is there a third one?
Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
They have Eleuthia. And they have a copy of Apollo. We knew that too.
Gaia kernel to merge them with.
She took the Gaia kernel.
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she saw me
So she's...
and wanted to join me.
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Aaron?
Aaron.
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
They fly now?
Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before...
Oh god, prepare for battle. That's stressing me out a little bit. Okay, what do I need for fighting something I've never fought before? God. I'm probably mostly okay. Just might be that maybe I don't want the other hunting bow. But I feel like acid... Oh, let's try this one. We'll try acid and purge water instead of acid and ice, but I could be wrong about that. I feel like I need to go to this armor. I guess we might as well spend some skill points too. I might save the skill points until we figure out what we're up against. This armor I have on gives me more No, not this one. Oh, I put the fish one on. I didn't want the fish one. Oh, I didn't put the fish one on. Okay, good. I feel like Resilient Trapper. This does let me plant more traps. So maybe what I actually want to do is grab my Tripcaster real quick. I have a couple Tripcasters. I used to have Tripcasters. Where'd they go? Oh, I guess I don't. Oh, they were all green, so I put them away. So I don't have Tripcasters, but that's okay. I have
I can't
traps.
get through to Vol on the clone. Here it comes.
Here what comes, I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, we should probably scan this sucker. Okay, what are we looking at here? That's it? It's not gonna tell me anything? Okay, weak versus acid and plasma. I still don't have anything that does plasma damage, but I have a lot that does acid damage, so we'll be okay.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Oh. You're pretty terrible. Okay. Where are you? Oh god, right there. Okay. Burn, you piece of crap! Are you being thwarted by an unbreakable wall? Oh my god, you're being thwarted by a wall. Don't worry. The best among us have been thwarted by a wall. Okay, now you just hit me through the wall. That's a little unfair. Hit it!
That thing's quick.
Not a big fan of this. Okay, that hit it. Burn! 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 Yes, I know it's acid and not fire, but you can burn with acid. Okay, that got it. Ow! Ow! Now I'm getting beaten by the wall. Oh! I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Ow. Oh, you're going down. Yeah!
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
What's this? That doesn't look good. That doesn't seem like a normal thing. Whatever that is, that seems abnormal. I feel like I should be slightly concerned about that. Okay, before we head up, let's restock here. And be more up to snuff with things that might be useful for fighting. Okay. I think we're better. Alright, where am I? I think I need to go back up and out. Is that what I was doing? Thought of something. If Farzine has made a clone called Beta, does that mean that the second clone that they made? It's possible. I think it might be that she's the second Elizabeth, not that she's the second clone of Elizabeth. Also remember that Elizabeth's designation is an Alpha Prime. like she has the Alpha Prime override because she's like the highest ranking person apart from Faro. So
Go up top and deal with that other Spectre.
it is possible
Stays in cover.
the Beta is a second, but it's also, you know, it could be she's a second because they know about me, or it could be she's a second because she's just second to Elizabeth. I don't know that that necessarily means she's their second clone. I don't know that it means that it's not that either. I just... I don't know if we read this. Something has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that are commercially available treatments like osmanthus Rejuvigene require. As for Meldrick's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, with supplemental data provided by our Tokyo facility seem to be closing on the function of first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends at Zurich have sent over findings at WBE, mixed results, a couple of promising avenues. So they got some kind of template. It could go either way. Yeah, and we'll probably know here soon. Oh, I see. I just haven't been in this room before. Makes a little bit more sense. Or I somehow missed all this loot, but I suspect I just haven't been in this room before. To Far Zenith research staff priority shift. All, as you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on the exogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the greatest strides made over the last several years. As we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we'll be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exacting developments and longevity research for our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, Exogen Chambers should be moved to storage. Was the Odyssey in Zero Dawn the Odyssey 2? Because I'm a little confused on the timeline here. Oh, no. This is not losing the Odyssey. They lost the founder of Far Zenith. That's what happened. Okay. That makes slightly more sense than me thinking that meant they lost the Odyssey. Okay, I don't know where I'm going, but up probably?
Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Yeah, the High Council's a strange name.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend.
It could just be, you know, they're kind of culty because they always wanted to go to space. I can't see anything.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I'll see what I can do.
We'll make it burn is what we can do.
Look at that thing,
Just focus on you right now, Erend. I'm going to employ once again the strategy of unbreakable cover. Erend, are you fighting with an axe? Have you considered upgrading from the axe? In the butt!
I could use it against the Spectre.
Oh, I must have dropped a heavy weapon. Or there was a heavy weapon out here. One of those two. There was that, yeah, there was the cannon from the thing, yeah. Hold on. Where did that go?
Heavy weapon. That could help.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it is. Why can't I see it? You know what? I think we're gonna be fine without the heavy weapon. He's real close. In the butt! Woo! Hey! Welcome, Kathleen. It's a little me. She looks similar to my age, but probably younger.
I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right.
We can fast travel.
Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
What am I scanning? Oh, that, right, because this weapon's cold now.
No. Damn it.
It's getting Thanos.
It's better than nothing.
Looks like they're gonna take us just directly back to the base. See, and I'm wearing my armor. This is really cool. I didn't realize they're grabbing those screen grabs from what I'm wearing.
If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control run.
Okay.
Why? The heat, maybe?
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here.
Gotcha, that makes more sense.
Best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
So she ripped that thing out of her head, and now her head's freaking out. She puts it on the other side.
Booting up.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How do they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for
But didn't...
100 years.
They must have
They
thought
built
Zero Dawn was gonna
sort of
work.
Natural disaster.
It's the only reason to lie.
Habitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system.
So Eurovision's the same
What do
Eurovision.
Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Why?
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction.
Considering they can live forever, it makes sense that they'd want it to look the way they want to look.
Now they're Gaia Colonel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you.
And they had Elizabeth's DNA.
And you went along with it?
Do you not know what programming is?
I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions.
Be nice, Aloy. She's figuring this out.
I realized I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal. It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have
So here we have an Aloy who has all the knowledge,
life on Earth that was
not the
dangerous
combat training.
and ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
Actually, Birch is doing a good job with both these voices.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
I have this sneaking feeling we're gonna get to, like, Aloy goes to space, and I'm not sure I want Aloy goes to space. But this has been good so far, so I'm gonna just reserve judgment. If you told me, like, the story to Zero Dawn instead of letting me play it, I would have been like, that sounds like a really stupid story. But, like, the way it played out was so good, and I think it works because it doesn't tell you how deep the story is going until it gets there. I think Forbidden West has done a really good job of not doing that. They've done a good job of going, okay, we know, everyone's expecting a deep story because you played Zero Dawn. So rather than pretend there's not going to be a deep story for half of a game, we're just going to give it to you from jump. And I think that was the smart move. So I'm trying to reserve, like, okay, I would have thought Zero Dawn was stupid if I knew everything up front, and now I think it's a perfect game. So I'm just gonna see where this goes, but I'm a little bit like, this is getting a little too spacey for my robot dinosaur game, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. They landed the first game so well. We're gonna see.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
Yeah, one of
Never
those.
told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that
God, this acting is so good, though. I can't get past that.
Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
I can hear Ashley in both of those voices. Like, she, I don't mean this to trash her in any way, but, like, you can hear Ashley Birch in anybody she voices. She doesn't change the distinctiveness of her voice. But she's playing two distinct versions of her voice, and it's very well done. And I'll also say, too, I don't already think this story is stupid. I think this sounds like a really cool story. I just think what works so cool about the setting of Zero Dawn is you have this very primal society surrounded by high technology, and I'm a little worried that once we go to space, it'll be like too much. And I also don't want Aloy to learn too much, because then you don't have this primal person in the big techno world. Like, I don't want it to just shoot to... And then in game 3, she knows how to do calculus. Like, I just, you know... I want that dichotomy, and I'm a little afraid that where this story is going, we're going to lose that dichotomy. But again, I'm going to wait and see how it goes. And enjoy this lovely acting in this scene.
How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds.
Yeah, I love how opposite... Like, this part is so cool to me.
I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eleuthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Like, she is Aloy. Like, she's smart like Aloy. She's resourceful like Aloy. But she's Aloy if Aloy only had knowledge and never had any physical training. And Aloy has only had physical training and has only started to get knowledge. And so it's really cool to see this same character go down such different paths. John says, I'm wondering from that if there was a rebellion on their colony from those who rejected their cultist behaviors. Maybe, but if the Zeniths, unless, like, if Eurovision, if they're the only ones that live forever, I could see that. Like, regular people living regular lifespans revolting against Eurovision, totally see it, totally buy it. If everyone on the colony was living forever, I don't see that, because I think they would only select the people, like, you only take people to the hind end of space that agree with you. You're not bringing idea diversity with you. So if they're all living forever, they all believe the same way, I don't think there was a rebellion. But if it was only like those 4 people living forever, 100% could see a rebellion. I feel like Eurovision works so much better than Zeniths.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eleuthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Venus dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber.
Oh.
That there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Okay, so that's what happened. So they do have Eleuthia. We're not getting her back right now, but that's how Beta escaped.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
I thought we saw that. I thought she just, like, caved on that to get what they needed. I don't remember. Also, low-key, completely unintentional, but it's just kind of funny to me that right now we're watching Bad Batch and it has a clone named Omega, which I'm pretty sure is the end of the Greek alphabet, and we're hanging out with a clone named Beta right now, which is the second letter, I believe, of the Greek alphabet, which is where we get alpha beta from.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
So she's probably a little bit younger than us, but close to same age.
Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate.
She had Apollo.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it. Does Enos have a copy? So
That was the trade. See, she's just not learning stuff that we picked up.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge just out of reach must have been frustrating.
I swear, when we went to the facility where we got the Gaia kernel, I swear she and Travis, we saw, Elizabeth and Travis, there was like a hollow diary between the two of them, and I swear Elizabeth was just like, let him have it, because but I could be misremembering something too. But I think Aloy is not remembering information that we would only find based off of collectibles in the event the player doesn't read collectibles. Because she also knew that Far Zenith had a copy of Apollo, but Aloy didn't say that she knew that there. But you would only know that Far Zenith had a copy of Apollo if you'd been reading all the, other stuff. The scene is, yeah, they are a bunch of a-holes. Would have been perfect opportunity for Silence to interject. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I'm really surprised Silence is not involved in this right now.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or so how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not.
Calm down, girl. You're the one with your shirt half tucked in your pants.
You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey.
This is called a panic attack? You may not have read about it in Apollo.
You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack.
Wow, you have the same amount of social skills as our Aloy. I love it. Someone can finally give it back to her.
See if you can do something with it.
Aloy, this is what rudeness feels like. Oh, I love everything about everything that happened between the two of them.
I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
You are a lot, it's true.
See if I can learn anything.
There are some things that are just innate. I say this as a person that can be a real joy to work with when I'm in a mood too, so this is very much a takes one to know one situation for me. It's very fun to see. Okay, I'm sorry. What am I doing now? Talk to Gaia. Got it. Hold on. Errand. Oh my god, you guys literally have a room. Go in it.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
I love this man with my whole heart.
There's 2 of you now. At least you
I just want to give him a hug every time I see him. I love him. Oh, I really do.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
You know, he should just be learning, like, the combat parts of the focus. I feel like he'd like that part better.
Next.
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms.
There you go.
Reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in stormbird plates.
He didn't make it, did he?
Tallest mountain in the claim proved it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do, with a spark and a boom.
I mean, I guess it's technically possible if he's never met a set of, like, truly identical twins. But I think there's also, like, I have a set of friends who are identical twins. And, like, now I can tell them apart because even identical twins are not identical twins. But, like, I feel like there's a difference between I know you are twins and I have met a clone. I don't know. I think there's just the knowledge that she is just another, like, maid Aloy versus, like, an actual twin. I think it would be different for me.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in the state.
See, he at least has that much awareness.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from one seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
You gotta get light, like, real light in here, right?
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. You ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anyone.
Poor Varl.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
He's trying so hard.
I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need. Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess
It's the down in the basement
must be
part.
even
Those are the
stranger
really
for
freaky
you than it
part.
is for us, huh?
Little?
If she was, like, on the roof, it
Also,
would have been
she
totally
might be
normal.
able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard
For
to
the last
imagine
5 minutes?
Machines like stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Hey, thanks. Sounds nice. The other thing I found interesting about Beta is she put her focus on the left ear, and Eloise always had hers on the right. I don't know if that means anything, but I just found it interesting. It may be just a way to subtly let us know who's who. Okay, where's our other friend? Getting chummy in here. Other friend, where are you? Yeah. Katalo. Wonder if he went down. I'm gonna look around before I... That's out. I think this is my room.
It was pretty weird talking to Beta. Seeing someone who looks like me. It seems like she doesn't act anything like me.
Well, that sounds like a little bit of personal blindness. No, stop jumping over the table.
Karo, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Shaw was right. Karo wants peace. Won't be easy. But with his new
Wow,
marshals,
the guy who lived amongst the people for years was correct over your assumptions? That's so strange. Okay, where's our other friend?
door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to
Oh,
restore
God.
access yet.
This
Looks like
room
some of the
filled up.
holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful warm-up.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good.
She definitely acts like
She's
yeah.
anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
I like how he's completely fine with this. He's like, yeah, 2 of Aloy sounds great.
What did Chief Akaro say when you told him you'd be joining me here?
You spilled rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the 10. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Decca, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom and the awe it must have inspired.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres.
See, he's just going into, like,
Faster and more agile than
fighting with it.
any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Uther out of the grove might be quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Vol?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Have a good one, Ryan. Thanks for dropping by. Not. We'll probably go another hour-ish now that we're here. Internet welling.
On your way then.
I wonder if I go in here, if there's more unlocked. I know we found stuff in here, but it may just be that there's one room in here and not more. Yeah, it looks that way.
The world is in peril, and we fight amongst ourselves.
Okay, I think we've talked to everybody but Gaia, so we should go check in with Gaia. What's in here? Oh, this is the barracks room. We're just adding a bunch of stuff, though. Gaia's around here somewhere. There we go. Just gotta run in a couple of circles, and then I can get there.
connection with the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology. But not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, guys.
Da-da-da.
So I guess we won't be making use of Silent's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Okay, looks like she has
Hey,
more
Gaia.
things to say.
Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
It's a wild way to get imposter syndrome by meeting yourself.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
They were always going to leave.
We can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
I wonder if they were in any way tied to the Faro plague.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
I wonder if they're gonna take any of that away from Faro. Give any of that to the Zeniths. That looks like a side quest. He's listening to that music.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Of course I do.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this, We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
About the land gods.
Oh, sorry.
I sent their location. Got it.
Sorry, I thought this meant like we'd go do it.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good.
If
we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
I wonder if it's gonna connect to the Pharaoh plague at all. But I also kind of wonder because what use would they have for starting the Pharaoh plague? There's no way they could have predicted that the Pharaoh plague would lead to Zero Dawn. Unless they wanted to do the Pharaoh plague to wipe Earth. Like their plan was always to leave Earth, wipe Earth, and Zero Dawn was never part of the plan. You know what I mean? Okay. So we'll go out. I gotta figure out. We have so many side quests. Like, just so many side quests. We need to get these under control.
Oh. See in the snow.
What side did I come out? I came out this side. Okay. Like, we have a lot right now. So we have the 2 subordinate functions to do. But we have all these side quests. Now, some of these, like Drown Hope, I don't think we can do until we do Poseidon. Talana, meet Decca, go to the start of the climb, talk to the caravan leader. Like, there's so many things. We can't do this one yet. But we have these 2 things. This one will come up over time, but we have this one. This is the stuff I'm trying to make. I have an arena I haven't done. Like, there's just a lot going on right now. 7 skill points, so we should put them in something. Launch a search and shredder that deals extra damage to target. Shredder does not return it. Gather more resources from plants. The fire rebound is kind of like It's a shield drop. Oh, cool. We'll do this. And this. I think that does everything on that tree. We'll do less repair. What are we going for here? Interesting. Okay. So, side quests. This is one that's over time. This is one we'll do after. I'm assuming Poseidon is where we're going to get the ability to breathe underwater, because that makes the most sense, but I don't know if that's true. Haunting grounds I'm doing. We could go this way. There's 2 quests over here. We'd find Talana, and we could potentially do this tall neck. But I also kind of want to do this with Decca. feeling very indecisive at the moment because I'm like, there's just so much. We just got to start knocking some stuff out, is basically how this goes. These quests are just, I need owl and salmon. Here, hold on. Owls we can find anywhere. I might hop back up here real quick. Just to go get that salmon. Not for any real reason other than if I can get that stuff off, then that's one less thing on the map. Going the wrong way, so I need to turn it this way. We should be on the lookout. That was just a dang pigeon. Should be on the lookout, because there's definitely owls here. So I might be able to just knock both of these out on my way. That's... Okay, so now we just need a salmon bone. I think I'm using... No, I'm using the regular arrows. Okay. Got him. There's no harm in getting more owl things, because I may need more owl things eventually anyway. Okay, salmon. For some reason we're not showing any salmon in here. Maybe they haven't respawned? I guess it's possible they've just not respawned since I was here last. Which would be irritating. Don't know quite how that works. There's other places that the salmon can also be. There's a pond up here somewhere. Okay, well we're not going to stress about that then right now. Oh no, it's here. Fast travel packs are so easy to craft. I was being like really anal about only fast traveling when I was at a thing.
Riding that quest rider will make for an interesting ride.
Oh. Who's yelling? I heard somebody yelling. Salmon skin, but that's not what I'm looking for from the salmon. The fish must respawn after like an in-game day or something. And because I was on a story mission that kind of like took me away from the map, it must not have counted for like respawn time. Salmon skin. So otherwise getting salmon bits wouldn't be hard because you would just... Yeah, this is going to be frustrating. Okay. Well, maybe they're down this waterfall. Maybe there's more. Oh. For a second, I thought that was another one. not seeing any. That's okay. I'll keep on it. Let's select an actual side quest now then. God. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. This might actually let us do both things. Because we might find more snowy water up here, and it's a side quest for the Sky Clan city. We're going to be very careful because there's frost claws around here. Unless we feel spicy and we want to fight a frost claw. I don't know that I do feel spicy and that I want to fight a frost claw. But, you know, the option's available. I kind of want to see if they're as bad as they were, like, bad to fight as they were in the first one. Part of me is morbidly curious.
Shock could do a lot of damage.
I currently have nothing equipped with either of those. We're gonna do fire spikes instead of exploding spikes. Alright, you know we gotta try it. You know we do. I gotta see what's up. Pop the butt. Oh, did you need those? I hope you didn't. Oh yeah, they're still pretty bad. They still have that trick. Of course the Claw Strider's gonna join too. Because why wouldn't it? But burn! Shredder! Claw Strider, get out of here! I don't need to fight multiples. Claw Strider's coming in. Come on. There he goes. Popped a little bit there. Alright, Claw Strider. You want to join? You can join. I'll come after you too. This could be going a lot better. Are you not feeling good? Maybe you shouldn't have come to play. Ow! Burn! Someone remind me why I was like, go fight a Frostclaw. This is a fun idea. Actually, just kidding. I'm having a great time. Come on. We're okay. We're okay. Where's your stomach? Yeah! Deal with it, bear. Oh, these shredder gauntlets, man. Big fan. Okay, Frostclaw is down. Okay. Come on, Claw Striders. You still want to play? You still want to join? Oh, you guys are hitting me with something nasty. You like burning? Burn! Oh, I made myself burn too. That's fun. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want your gut? I thought you might want to get rid of it. Aloy! Alright. Woo! Good time. Good time. What a good romp. We've officially hit level where I can just go, let's just get in a fight and not completely regret it. Frostclaw. Alright. We've done that. Now we can say we've done it. That has happened. Not seeing any more. Now that we're getting out of cold water, I'm not sure we're going to see any more salmon. I'm still going to look, but... I don't think so. I do need every health plant I can find, though, because I used up a lot. Coming up on it. The bulwark. We were there. Okay, we're real close, and then there's also some stuff around here worth doing. This is very interesting, this area. Where are we exactly? What's going on here? Oh, we're actually really close to Demeter. I was not doing that on purpose. Nor do I think I'll do that today. I guess we're not that close to Demeter, but we are like coming up on the area Demeter would be in. Did I miss a campfire? I did. So this is good. This going through here will set us up for when we eventually go to get Demeter. But I think we're going to do Poseidon next. Because I think I'm just going to follow the order that the game seemed to want me to take. Just because it feels like that might provide me with the best narrative experience. I do wonder... I assume you get beta no matter what after your first subordinate. I don't imagine that it's after Ether and then, like, you might really delay getting beta if you don't get Ether until later. That would be kind of risky. Sorry, I'm just really trying to find fish right now. I apologize for all the scanning. None of these guys want to talk to me. Okay.
Judging by these markers, the climbing trail Jekka talked about must be nearby. I should check up on her brother while I'm here.
Got it. This is quite the trail.
Make an interesting color for my armor. Most Tanakh look wounded. What happened? That person looks like they're in charge. I should talk to them.
Wallbreaker. If you've come to witness the March of the Ten, you're out of luck.
Actually, I came looking for someone called Pento.
Pento? That poor scab was as good as dead even before the storm hit.
You're out of line, soldier.
What's he talking about?
Kid you're looking for is still up on the mountain, along with 2 others. Pento was the only one who decided to break tradition and climb without a partner. His odds aren't good. I'm sorry to say they never were to begin with. As far as being Tanakh goes, he's got most of it backwards.
So what? You're all just waiting here? Shouldn't you be calling for help?
Couldn't find anyone in that storm, even if we wanted to. Those kids are at the mercy of the mountain now.
We'll see about that. But first, a couple of questions. Why is everyone so sure this Pento can't climb that mountain?
Our people are soldiers. We respect strength and agility. Pento has neither. Never has. He's been stuck on cleaning duty since he was a child. Yet he decided to undergo our clan's most difficult trial on his own.
And you think he's crazy for trying?
I'm not a fan of that word. When I chose to wear a woman's armor, people called me crazy too. I guess Pento just feels like he has to prove himself. Show who he really is. I understand. Believe me.
Interesting.
That climb is hard enough, even without a storm.
What is this march you mentioned?
This is one of the toughest slopes in
Actually, I
Spider-Man
noticed that the
territory.
men and women have different armor.
It's said that the 10 climbed this mountain in pairs during their war against machines. Our people partner up to earn their soldiers' marks by following in the Old One's footsteps and retrieving the blood crest, a flower that grows on the summit. Until Pento, that is. He insisted on climbing on his own.
You mean no one wanted to climb up with him?
I tried to stop him, but there were technically no rules against it, so I let him pass.
That sounds familiar. The Nora have a similar ritual. No one wanted me in that one either.
Their mistake, I presume.
I could try following the path up the mountain. See if I can find Penta. You said there were 2 other climbers missing as well?
Just one. The other is right there. Zika!
Rocco and I, we were climbing back down. There was an avalanche where we got separated. I couldn't see anything.
Someone's gotta go up there.
You can barely see your own feet in that storm.
Except I don't need to. I'll be back.
Are you wounded?
If the storm gets too rough, I can always use my focus to find those climbers. I should follow the markers. They'll lead me to the start.
Alright, let's see here. That captain had a very strange air about them. Because they're obviously very compassionate, but also came off as very... I don't know, the tone of voice is one that you would typically give to an affluent character. So I wasn't entirely sure how to take them. But I think that's on purpose. Just gonna go climb a mountain, it's fine. Oh god!
Is this easy?
Duh! Up, Aloy, up. If the markers are there for you to go up, I don't know why you won't do it. There we go. Okay, climb the mountain. Was that what I was supposed to do? Oh, no. Climbing the mountain was not even close to what I was supposed to do. I just saw a mountain and assumed I was supposed to climb it. My bad. They said they came down the mountain. In my defense.
Markers. I'm on the right track.
The boulder just kind of moving.
You want some of this?
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
So what am I supposed to do? I wonder if I'm, like, not on the right trail. Considering there's Timnock stuff up there. Hold on. We're just gonna pretend this is all what you're supposed to do. This is all going to plan. This is definitely what I was supposed to be doing. I don't know what anyone... I don't know what anyone is saying otherwise. Oh, good. Well, I have these things now.
Knox needs help.
Whoever you are, thanks for the assist.
Thought I got the stealth generator, but I clearly didn't. Stab it! Stab it hard! What is that sound effect? I'm I'm not opposed to getting any health up here if there is some.
You have my...
You okay?
Not really, but I'll live.
Your climbing partner, she said you got separated during an avalanche?
My partner? Yeah. The avalanche caught us off guard. Swept me up like a twig. I was sure I was a goner. Then someone grabbed hold of me and pulled me out. It was Penta. He risked his life for me.
Did you see where he went?
Up that cliff behind you. Said he was gonna finish the climb. I told him it was suicide, but he wouldn't listen.
Can you make it back down on your own?
Yes. You're not going after him, are you?
Go. Get back to Wakata before the storm gets any worse.
May the Ten be with you.
I'm not gonna say it. It'd be too easy.
Find Pento before he gets himself killed. Hold on to this for later.
Oh, hi. Interesting. JTF-10, 3rd Squadron. When the feds decided to let those Jisun rust buckets fire off live artillery rounds, guess they realized their non-lethal solution didn't solve anything. Hodgins thinks he can get the signal further up the mountain, calling the big guns. Feds want to play hardball. JTF will light up those drones like the 4th of July. Problem is, his leg's in bad shape. Could be tough hollowing up this rock. Keep climbing. Where are we on the map? Oh, we're tucking into this little area. Okay.
I should use my focus to pick up Pento's trail. Those must be Pento's tracks. Let's hope I can catch up to him. Looks like the avalanche destroyed most of the climbing path.
But he's gonna do it anyway. He's got something to prove.
The missing soldier must have climbed up this way. Brother Dyer would be interested in this. Pento made it past here. The path must have collapsed after him. Maybe I can glide across.
Where am I trying to go?
I need to get past this trench.
I think I was supposed to start gliding much sooner than when I just, like, fell. So we'll go all the way up.
I should try gliding over to the other side of that trench.
I'm aware that's what we're supposed to try. The problem is the controls are like, nah. I guess it would help if I knew where I was gliding to. See, it's that. I think I need to glide to that. Maybe I can just force it. Nah, it's not gonna work. Oh, hey, there's stuff over here. Let's start there. Take some gold ingots. Okay, let's see what's going on here. There is a climb-a-majig up there. I see it. So I think I need to get there and it will let me climb. Or I need to get to that and it'll let me climb. The problem is it's not letting me open my glider as fast as I want it to. And I don't know if that's my own fault or if that's just a weird thing with the game. Like, I try to open my glider and then I hit that wall. And then it's like, oh, you're done with the glider because you hit a wall. So let's see what it does here. See? And then I'm holding space. But because I'm, like, actually slowly falling down, so I'm touching the ground, it won't let me open the glider. See? It... Yeah, I'm aware, Aloy! I'm aware that's what you want. Just have the game controls actually do that. We'll be fine. Maybe I'm... See, at no point did it give me the... I fall much faster than it lets me let out my glider. So maybe I'm not getting up as high as I think I can get. That time I hit the wrong button. See how the path goes here? Yeah. Won't let me go any higher, but I think I need to get to there. Okay. That time I got it. See, up there is where I need to go. Okay.
I should be able to pick up Pinto's tracks again.
Okay. We're getting there.
Let's hope that's Pinto.
It's so funny how it's just so anticlimactic when it works. It's like, oh, this is what you wanted. Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay, let's see what we got here. Kangaroos. Override. Let's get some backup. Sure did. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. I'm okay. Come on. Get him, Otherly Blasher. What did I get you for? Okay, now we gotta focus on this guy. He's gonna time out here soon. All right. exciting, I guess. Ah, health. Don't have a lot of that. Alright. Collecting some things. I see they're like mines. Interesting.
Penta?
Do I know you?
Wakata sent me. We need to get off this mountain, now.
No. I'm not going back there as a failure. I am getting that flower no matter what.
Look, I know what it's like when your tribe looks down on you, but you...
That you understand why I'm either gonna get to the top of this mountain or die on it. Thank you.
Then I'm coming with you. I'm your partner.
What are you doing?
This climb is meant to be done by 2 people, right? I'll be your partner.
I'll follow your lead.
Looks like the trail carries on here.
Hey, thanks. We'll definitely take those.
You know my name, but I don't think I caught yours.
It's Aloy.
You sure you want to involve yourself with the Bulwark's biggest loser, Aloy?
I like to make my own judgments about people.
You know, it's not like everyone can be born with a sword glued. What was that? Maybe it's just the wind.
I hope so.
I doubt it.
Watch out! That was amazing!
I'll not...
Gotta take a breather. Hodgins is in agony. Still can't get a signal. Fed drones are doing flyovers. Hopefully these trees will give us some cover. We're gonna have to keep climbing. Told Hodgins he better not give up on me. As an incentive, I made a bet 1,000 against his precious wafers in the championship tonight. They're 30-point favorites, so all he has to do is make it to the top. He can lord it over me the rest of his life. That ought to keep him going.
This tree down! It should let us reach the climbing path!
You won't hear me complaining.
I like how you can climb on the thing. On the axe. I will take that. Thank you.
I was hoping you'd be back to finish the march.
We should be able to jump onto that climbing path from the tree.
That's some climbing gear you've got.
Thanks. It's time to start climbing.
Alright, who wants to guess what horrible thing is at the top of the mountain?
Almost there. This is it.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Let's get to that summit then.
Frost Glintock is the remains that are left up here. What do we got? Frostclaw? Game, I don't want to know that. I want to know what the other thing is. I have a feeling it's a Frostclaw. I was right. Ah!
Sorry, I see something I need to do. You were talking before I went?
Are you really gonna pick up the conversation now? Oh yeah! Still have the ice nipples. Aloy. Okay, Sure, you know what, Aloy? Skip it. You're right. Don't fire the weapon. Why would you fire the weapon? That would be a terrible idea. I think we popped the fire, or the ice nipples.
Something ignited.
It's almost done. We'll just burn this way down. Woohoo!
Come on, this way, Aloy.
Wait up!
My guy, do you not know what looting is and how to do it? Because it's very important. I could have, like, not gotten these fire spikes, and that would have been terrible. And then there's generous valuables cache. Like, there's so many things. That went much better, but they are also much easier to fight, you know, when you're not also fighting two Claw Striders at the same time. Ooh, golden bloom. Okay, am I going the right way this time? I am. We at the top of the mountain. Looks like pale bloom. Oh, midnight bloom, even better. We came all the way up here for this, huh?
Storm. It's easing up. So, how does it feel to make rank?
Pretty great, actually. This means everything to me.
You know, even if you go back with that, it doesn't mean they'll treat you any different.
Honestly, I think I just need to prove to myself I can do this. You should go back. Let the others know I'm okay. I'd like to take a moment, if you don't mind. I'll be right behind you.
Of course.
Because, of course, getting down won't have any problems. It was only getting up.
Probably reach the bottom of the trail faster if I use my shield ring.
You know, I was already thinking that, but I appreciate the advice. Oh yeah, there's room here for something pretty cool. Wait for it. That's pretty neat. What if we did that, but then did black and white? That's pretty trippy. Nah. We have time to get this a little bit better.
Looks so peaceful now that the storm has passed.
There's room for it here. See, the sunrise is just enough off that I can't get a crazy sunrise, but this is really cool. I wish there was a light I could shine on her face. See, this is pretty cool. think that looks cool. I like that. Just gonna keep floating right on down. Just a lovely long. This is pretty legit. This is a long glide. See if I can make it all in one, or if I'm gonna end up. I think I'm gonna end up landing here. Will I make it? Will I make it, or will I land? I'll land.
I should be reaching the bottom of the trail soon. Pento can't be far behind.
That was pretty cool.
Where's everyone?
Aloy,
She's back.
Aloy, you return alone. Where is he?
He's my brother. You can't go crying like that, Jekka. You're the sister of a proper soldier now.
Pento!
Ow! I bring you the blood crest as proof of my march.
And with my blessing, you join our ranks. May you find your path on the wings of the Ten.
You've got to be kidding me. Him? A soldier? Please. Flower or no flower, we all know all he'll ever be good for is cleaning everyone's shit.
Ah, yes. The Krogan way.
I think we're done here.
He's a proper Kroger now.
Better put some snow on that, or it'll bruise. Thanks for saving my life. Maybe when I get my own soldier's mark, we can fight in the same squad. Give me a chance to return the favor.
He's cute.
Go on. I'll catch up. Here. Something to commemorate our climb. May the Ten always grant you victory, Aloy.
I love that people just give me gifts all the time when they probably don't have anything. Leveled up a little bit. Alright, I think we're gonna get to a campfire so I can properly save. And then we'll call it. I need to get to bed a little bit earlier than usual tonight and all of that. So I'm probably not streaming tomorrow. I have family stuff. I hope to stream like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see what we can knock out in this game. But I don't know fully what my weekend looks like. But we did some good stuff today. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I know this was a little shorter, but I didn't have a whole lot of time. But it's good. We were able to do that, and now I can play some stuff off stream too, and not just be waiting right there for some story. But I hope you all are doing well, and